Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hi, hello, and welcome. Here we are. It happened a little bit earlier today, and was in the middle of the kids getting picked up from school and all this other stuff, so I was unavailable to watch it live. But thought it would be nice to catch the PlayStation State of Play here. I saw little bits and pieces of stuff, and it seemed, like it seemed like people were excited about some stuff. And we'll see how that goes. It all depends on how my daughter does back here. She is not doing great tonight, so she's down here early. Oh, yeah, she's already blown past her coverage here. Come on now. So let's check this thing out while we can, because she's eventually going to fall asleep, and then this room is a no-fly zone. Okay, let's see. Let's head over here. Hi. She seems very confused by all this, as she should be, honestly. Let's see. So yeah, this is, there was talk about, what is PlayStation going to have anything in this kind of Summer Game Fest E3-ish sort of zone, and this is what they decided to come up with. Oftentimes, I think people go into these going like, oh, it's definitely going to be a ton of first-party stuff and all that. But you need to remember that, like, PlayStation partners with they do a lot of marketing deals, and like there's a lot of things they do with publishers that, like, as a good partner, they need to get out there and market these games to their larger audience. And so these things often end up being very third party focused. So it kind of lives and dies by that sort of stuff. I don't know if there's like a big finale or big finish. Like I said, I've tried to not look at stuff too much. I feel like most of the stuff that I saw getting announced were things that luckily I already knew about. So I was like, oh, they announced that here. Weird. There was some stuff that I thought for sure that was not going to get announced until Keeley's thing that ended up here. So interesting. Anyway, let's get into this thing. I'll turn it down. Oh. Okay, mature content. So, I was hoping they would eventually make this game. I was hoping that they would get to a point where it was like, hey, we did Tetris Effect, we did a VR puzzle game, and dude, what if we did another one of those? And that's a great idea. This is a great idea. Lumines, turns out, is a fucking great game. So I have an appointment to see this in a couple of days. Running through our veins, heartbeat, love is making waves, emotion. And this is a very smart follow-up to Tetris Effect, like love is making waves. There's a part of me that's like, dude, what if they made a new Meteos? And that'd be awesome. Someday, maybe we'll get a new Meteos. I don't know how you do that without a touchscreen. Switch 2. Maybe touchscreen there would be a good place for it. Huh. Yeah. This is also coming to PC. It's VR optional. Love is making waves. And fuck yeah, man. Yeah, that looks so good.
Hello from Enhance. I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi. ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、PlayStation 5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と
Do you think they will make a sequel to Res? Like they hinted at it, but you know, like the Area X stuff, as cool as it was, even that feels like a long time ago now.
よくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思いますが、ルミネスアライズはただのパズルゲームではありません。
夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。
Multiplayer demo.
Enjoy the rest of State of Play.
I mean, Lumines had multiplayer, but it was never. I don't know. It was I don't know. I never played that much of the multiplayer.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna Filament and advanced generative AI,
Luna Filament Arise.
We're reshaping the line between
now you can download a car. You can download a city. Fuck it.
Life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Oh no, the video is broken.
Through to Earth.
Wait a minute.
And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep. Yeah. This is. By the way, this game's coming back or coming out still somehow.
I am DI03367. They are pragmatic.
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something? I'm good.
This is just Death Stranding 3. The kid just keeps growing up. I mean, by the time you get to Death Stranding 5, you're gonna have like a 17-year-old hanging off your back.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating hack.
It's a very nice looking trailer.
Hey, D.I.
I said I am DI.
Okay.
Andale, mommy, EI.
Diana.
Diana?
Yeah, that's funny. That's a good little bit. It's good that it's good that this game didn't get lost because I thought it did look kind of cool when they first started showing
Saturday,
it.
Which means curry time.
Awesome! I love curry!
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean? It's okay, I'll get it.
Curry time!
This is a lot. There's a lot happening here artistically. Oh, jeez.
Stay with Grandpa. I'm gonna die. Romeo, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds. Seriously? Seriously. Don't worry. I made this just in case. The dead gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Is this the spiritual successor to Sewer Shark we've been waiting for?
You're already
Shoot the tubes, dog meat.
From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame. Dead man. From now on, you're dead man.
A separate Death Stranding spin-off about Dead Man? Well, this certainly does look like something Suda would be involved with, doesn't it? Huh. You know, killer style. How does this thing play? Like, it looks nice. It's a devil in the details sort of thing, I think, when it comes to Grasshopper. Like, you need to get your hands on it and see it for yourself.
Romeo is a dead
But I
man.
love the style. That's a great logo. That logo looks so good.
Maybe.
Huh? That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit? I'm on your back.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, he's riding a motorcycle into space. Yeah, you're great. Okay.
皆さんこんにちは。
Fucking A, dude.
グラス
Nice
ホッパーの
work.
役者の須田剛一です。いえいえ。皆さんトレーラーどうでした？グラスホッパーの久々の新作。
It's like, no, let me do a thing like a wrestler would do.
いよいよ
Yeah,
発表でき
no,
ました。
yeah, do it.
このゲームはですね、主人公のロミオが、ロミオスターゲーザーという名前なんですかっこいいでしょ。時空犯罪 FBI 捜査官として、凶悪なですね指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで倒していく。
Space
そんな
time. Yeah.
ブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません。銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなん
It's
で
nice that he's still a wrestling fan all these years later.
ロミオなのにデッドマン
After writing that Fire Pro game.
ぜひ続行をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけどおめでとうございます。それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Oh, that logo is so good.
サクコ、どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。うん。じゃあね。裏切り者。
Oh, jeez. Silent Hill fucks.
誰もいないの。足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし。いや、ヒラコ。
This looks pretty good. You know, I'm not... I don't know that there are ways that you could twist the Silent Hill franchise that would make me kind of get on board with it at this point. This many games in, but this does look very nice. The F is for fun! How's this baby doing behind me? Okay, she's still good.
どこにいるの？ひな子はいいよね。何でも持ってる。そんなあんたがいなくなってくれるんだからせいせいする。
I don't like it when stuff moves like that. That ain't normal. That ain't the way people supposed to move. Twitchy upside down weirdos. It's fine. She's just had a rough day, but she's okay. Oh, jeez. She's missing some stuff there. And there's a few extra things as well. From the makers of Arrow Dancing F comes Silent Hill F, continuing the F franchise. I like a good September 25th, 2025 out. I like a good date and the word out written after it. I like a nice Japanese trailer. Out. Around 16th century.
The castle has been sighted again.
Word?
The church's orders are absolute.
Okay.
These human sacrifices must be stopped.
Nice.
We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates, and exterminate the creatures that dwell within.
That was a much grander looking cutscene than this not Castlevania game.
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason.
Beasts.
Creatures born of pure darkness.
No Dracula, no deal. Now, you know, Bloodstained, listen. Is Bloodstained a perfect video game? No, but what is? Is Bloodstained a pretty decent one of these? Yeah. Are they going to make another one of these? Does this look all right? This looks all right. Yeah. I liked most of Bloodstained, and then I got to a point with it where I was like, you know, this is not filling the gap the way I want it filled. And that game took a long time. Yeah, that game, I remember there being like kind of a bumpy ride to Bloodstained. It's a long time ago now, I guess. Man, I remember going to a pre-E3 Judges Week event, seeing 505 showing off Bloodstained. A Scarlet engagement. Sure. It's weird. It's like it simultaneously feels like there are a lot of search action games and not enough search action games these days.
Right into the palm.
Like there needs to be a more high profile search action games.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words.
Yeah, no, that's Shinjuku.
You've somehow been sent back in time.
The ATMs are closed on the weekend. You can't get money.
But the situation here is critical.
It's ridiculous.
I'm counting on you, Agent.
Actually, I wonder, that's probably not true anymore, is it? Do Japanese ATMs stay open 24 hours a day now? Because when I first started going to Japan, they closed, and if you had to get money.
Probably a phase electron life form. Is that what you call us Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
I'm working for Don Digimon.
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time
I'm an enemy of the digital world.
Attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly
These fucking Digimon. We've got to kill them all. That should be their new catchphrase. Digimon.
If the gate is open,
we've got to kill them all.
World in such a state,
the digital world is ruining us. Have you seen what these fucking LLMs are doing to people's fucking brains? The digital world is chewing people up and spitting them out every single day. People can't handle it. It's too fucking much. Digimon has to go. We are all Digimon now. Every single one of us is a digital monster.
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on you.
This is... You need to stop talking. Did they run this through one of those filters that takes out the extra spaces and the ums and ahs? Because Christ, man. Fucking relax. Time Stranger. Huh. The third creative studio.
Oh, Father.
This I did hear about, and
children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Look, man, this is a great game, and people should play it.
This path of subterfuge and conflict.
But also, this is a great game, and I don't know, this great game kind of deserves a little more. This doesn't look great. This doesn't look great. What if instead you did more work to it?
When your father showed
Instead of
us
just
how to make a
smearing
whistle
Vaseline on the
great
screen. Like, why are we doing this? It's Super Eagle, fucking Psy X2. Fucking.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles. The game will include two versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more.
Voicing the dialogue, like, yeah, man, cool.
Which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles launches on PS5 and PS4.
Refined gameplay. I think there's room to make this game slightly simpler for an audience of people that are
this next game
never
is
going to
something
engage
really
with a
special.
tactics game.
When I first played it, I
probably
laughed
rude for
so
that.
hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
Another VR game, huh?
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just need to pee.
How badly?
Just normal. Bad.
Hey, just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I just went away.
Pea shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you
This,
don't want me.
this sounds like machinima. Like, did fucking someone make this in their dorm room?
In
Like,
baby
what?
steps, all you have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the
No,
other,
did
which
someone-
is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty
A Death Stranding
deliberate
like?
movement
Why are
to
we
make
doing-
even the simplest progress? It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go. Knock up. Oh no, you found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
A crazy walking sim. I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to PS5 on September
That
8th.
looks potentially really goofy and potentially fun. But that initial little bit with the talking seemed...
Hirogami is a
not
unique
great.
action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities.
My origami home is not... There's no saving it. It's made of fucking
The Nimble
paper.
Frog,
Like, even
Hardy
the three
Armadillo,
pigs knew better than to make a
and
house
a
out of
powerful
motherfucking paper. People.
Master the art of folding.
Yeah,
with
can I upgrade the
Hirogami
paper to
arrives
bricks?
on PS5 later this summer.
Can I move bricks in this game?
Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning,
Now,
and its
see,
latest
T-
installment,
that's-
Everybody's
that's a golf
Hot
term. That's a-
Shots,
now
boasts
it's
its
golf term,
largest
people.
character roster ever.
Everybody's golf hot
Compete
shots.
in
It just
courses
feels
from
like
10
such a.
different regions
It's like
around
it's
the
like calling a
world.
game bio.
Each with
It's
weather
like
effects
Biohazard
and new
colon Resident
nighttime
Evil.
variants. Pre-orders begin later today.
It's a disaster.
And those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an
Who
early
is this?
unlockable character.
What is this guy? Can I use my Pac-Man amiibo in
Everybody's
this?
Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5 September 5th.
That's a game I'm sure to clap my hands for.
Ninja Gaiden
Or
Ragebound is a challenging new entry in the long-running action franchise. From the makers of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars dual protagonists from rival clans.
This looks good.
forced to
I
combine their souls and skills
I think this might be the
against a
first
demon uprising.
time I've seen this in a little while, or maybe the
And
first time I've seen it
longtime fans
running.
will really
Have
love
the other trailers been?
soundtrack featuring guest composers from the original series.
Anyway, this looks nice.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4.
I too am rage bound. That's why I'm in the running to become the new
Cairn is a
irate
survival
gamer.
climbing
Oh.
experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain. Manage balance and stamina to discover secrets.
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you climbing this? Are you crazy?
Nice to meet you.
Didn't you see Free Solo? It's a
And
fucking
survive
bad.
the
It's a bad
harsh
time. No,
conditions
don't.
of the climb.
That guy's out of his mind. Let's go back down.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo that arrives later today. That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse.
Oh, I bet Sid was fucking stoked to be able to introduce this.
We knew pretty early
He is
on
maybe
the game was fun to play.
he is one of the biggest Mortal Kombat fans I know.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
This is
it became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat.
I'm very excited that this is happening.
A world that is much larger.
I hope they find some good people to talk to for some of the interviews and such inside of this.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
As far as I remember, they've had those grid cabinets in the NetherRealm office for years. I don't think that's necessarily. I don't think they're doing that on purpose. But also, I would not be shocked if they finally found a way to get the grid over the line again and convince Warner that they need to make it. Why is Sony making a fight stick? Why would they do this? There's like, what they're going to charge, like what? $400 for that fucking thing. Some of the data I saw is like some of the stuff like, oh, it's like, you know, it's got a few different gates. You know, you can change out the gates on it. So it's like they're kind of taking it seriously, maybe except for the part where it's wireless. And why would anyone...
Loading like this? It's a revolution. All right, Commander. Baby. Take this. Here comes another one.
And this game's just about out, huh?
You won't get away from me. Time for you to taste some real pain. What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
If I shut this trailer off for a couple of days and then come back, does it advance to the next part, or... I think they're going to make a new Ape Escape. I don't know who they is currently, but I think it's going to happen. And more.
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams. Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Oh, huh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, sure. I don't, you know.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence of a
These were good games. I don't know. I didn't think that they would. I thought maybe we were done with these. I don't, you know, but like that's cool, man.
What makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
Whoa, a ninja. A ninja makes a shogun? Hang on. Getting a lot of mixed messages from this what is a shogun situation. Let's see what the baby thinks. She's still awake. Yeah. These look like things you'll have to dodge out of the way of and or fight. That guy have beer cans on the other side of his head? What? All right. I have to pre-order to get the beer hat.
Who might you be, warrior?
Tokugawa Takechiyo.
Oh, fuck. Someone heard him say that and they fucking lost their mind. That someone is super not me, man, and I played both those other games. Unique ninja style. You see that Assassin's Creed game? We thought it would be cool to do that.
プレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Comrade Solar says you're the grandchild of Tokugawa. I'm sorry, maybe I'm just not up on my history or my memories of the other games, but that doesn't help.
The city really
Sorry,
is.
I wish it did.
For me, it's all I've ever known. My whole world. I was
Be the bird.
city shadow.
Feel the motion sickness in your head and then your stomach.
To survive.
Oh, this is Thief, huh? But virtual.
This city hides many lost and legendary treasures. Locked away, waiting to be found, waiting to be taken.
Now you shoot the water arrows. Ah, you know.
Come with more trouble than others.
I was asked by a mainstream news show earlier today as part of a pre-interview. They were like, "What's the future of gaming? Is it VR?" Like, you know, and I had to be like, "No, no, no, it is not."
Cleo has uncovered a formula.
Let me set you straight on some
but she's keeping it safe in her tower.
Hey, you got some hosing?
Market Land seems a bit tense today. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker.
Yeah, VR is somehow quaint and old now. It's weird.
Damn it.
I mean, I guess, you know, the Oculus Rift is 10 years old or something now, right?
Great Flood, Elland, my dear planet, has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us.
It's dying, but it is bright and colorful, so we can only be so mad.
And it's up to you now to use that power.
Powerball! Powerball!
This is our new recruit!
Please, help me.
Is it multiplayer? Is it... sorry.
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
This is Mr. Doom.
I like the... I mean, the art style of it is nice. I don't...
Hi, I'm Nicolas Doucet, the game director of
Heck yeah, you are.
It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you. What a last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few honors we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy.
I haven't played any of that new stuff. I have not gone back to it.
Which came at no additional cost.
But that's cool that they're going to keep adding more.
I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller will return later this year, with a slight twist, so be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception.
Will I be able to twist? Is it a Nedgecon?
The rest of the show.
Clearly that's what he's saying.
My old man always said to me, he told me to get a ship.
Guy brush Threepwood looking ass. Where are we pirating, boys?
Memories go, memories stay, chasing the sound of the waves. It always sways, it always strays, standing on the beach all day. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now we're boating. Yeehaw. What? I'll just say that the vibes on this feel wrong. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't stab the pretty lady. Only kill the ugly ones. That's the lesson to learn here, kids. I think that guy wants to smoke me out, bro. This looks like a fake video. This looks like a fake video game where you make other video games, and then someone decided to make a pirate video game inside of the game where you can make anything. If that makes any sense. Journey 2. This time you're smoking these motherfuckers. And shredding. I mean, it is funny to show that and then say from someone who has a credit on Journey, like, oh, yeah, well, there you go. This looks nice. I'm always down to grind. In the skateboarding sense, not in the fucking do a repetitive task for 40 hours to get materials sense. I should specify. This game looks like it will have Echo the Dolphin levels of me doing tricks instead of playing the game.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a
Hello.
new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Abzu was okay.
On June 17th, Remedy brings otherworldly action
Oh,
to
I
game
hope this
catalog
game's
with
good.
FBC Firebreak. In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and two fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th. The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer.
I love classics.
The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives
that's
June
the
17th.
definitive version of the game.
In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted
Stretching
Metal 4 join
the
service
term
just in
classic a
time
little
for the
bit out
second
here,
season
3 and
premiere
4,
of Twisted
come
Metal,
on.
which arrives July 31st in select countries, including Peacock in the US.
I'm sorry, did you say this
Additionally,
game's coming to
two of Capcom's
Peacock?
most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog. Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
Yeah, is that the PS1 port of Myst, or did they...
to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off.
Powered by Glacier.
He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
I know they didn't show what Bond looked like. Is it Glacier? Is it WCW's Glacier?
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to
He threw a homing briefcase at a man.
Reason to put him in the program, Mom.
And an
exploding
exploding
I think you just
duck.
covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Ed Zitron is James Bond.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond.
No.
He's with me.
Larry Bond.
Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
Ted Danson is here?
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009
Yeah, see? Yeah, see? See him doing stuff? See that guy doing stuff? Fucking A.
Jet lag.
So you see a tiny bit of Hitman. You see some Hitman bones in here.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Okay, some brief stuff that looked in-engine there.
Tell me, what do you do, James?
Lately, headhunting.
Sure, young Bond naming it First Light makes sense. I think they had said previously that they were going with a younger Bond. You know, not James Bond Jr. young, obviously, but
This is another teachable moment.
Sure. Okay, so it's nice that if they have the trailer here, then they can just focus
Hello,
on gameplay.
I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his double
So wait,
status.
so we got to do some like cover shooter stuff before you get to the James Bond thing?
Has poured passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
Okay. That looks nice. I continue to have high hopes for that thing. I believe in IO Interactive.
Still with me?
Sure. I mean, Link is here in dog form. Ah! Okay. Yeah.
君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。
Arc is make. What the shit? What the fuck? They should leave all these voices Japanese and not localize it for the US. Yeah, they should absolutely leave this sounding exactly like this. Only, and not even do English voices. They should not allow anyone to. I mean, Arc's good at making a good-looking fucking thing, man. So, oh man, last time I got introduced to an East LA special, I wasn't walking straight for like 3 weeks. So it's a tag game then too, huh? 4v4, that's too much, man. Come on. No one wants to have 4 fucking mains. Who are you making this fucking game for? Like 12 people? Fighting Soul, yeah. Oh, so it's a Souls-like. Okay. That makes a lot of sense that they would be making a Marvel Souls game. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Why did they do? What was the rewind joke there? All right, whatever. Yeah, so it's not a forced tag, it's like a shared life bar situation, maybe?
予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアークの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして、いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、
You know, it's
世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし、
Someone else needs to fucking get a crack at this.
まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation
XDev, so like PlayStation is like straight up involved in this then.
And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like
I guess that's why they're making a fighting stick, huh?
Franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, you know, we're thinking about approaching a company like ArcSys Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work
because it wasn't
with a
Capcom,
team
and we're tired of dealing with them.
Of tackling
honestly,
Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and they're just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere. And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいでっていうことを言われました。まあ話を受けてしまった以上これは
I mean, you know, PlayStation owns Evo. Like whether they like it or not, and sometimes it doesn't seem like they like it. They have a kind of vested interest in fighting games.
The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from ArcSys Works.
Yabo asks, how are wireless fighting sticks? They don't exist because no one fucking wants one. like no one is making a serious wireless fighting game controller.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応は
No one wants that because they want something they can use on multiple platforms and not have to dick around with, you know. And like but I wonder if this. I wonder if it will use the default built-in wireless stuff.
I remember personally the first time I saw
if they have a custom dongle.
Was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければわかると思うんですけども、かなり日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶる良くて、あ、これなんだみたいないう感じで。
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car mixed with a brick house, and the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
I do like the look of it a lot. I mean, you know, Arc is good at making stuff.
And really trying to take not just the IP, but gameplay mechanics and say, what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform?
Arc's games are crazy. I wonder if they will simplify some of their systems. To kind of help a more mainstream audience get into this.
It's not simply just the visuals.
I mean, there's no way to really dumb it down all the way. It's still a.
What is that pop? What is going to be something that's
still different? A fucking anime fighter.
Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2.
They've done good. You know, Dragon Ball was good. They did good by that, I think. So
unique and fun ways
that game wasn't
change up the gameplay.
That game was technical in accessible ways, if that makes any sense.
今回4対4という革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で
Like I don't want 9 ways to block, but also like I don't want this type of air combo. Like looking at it.
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting.
Yeah, it is.
The team at ArcSys Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production.
But yeah, I mean, they make anime fighters, so you're going to get an aerial rave or
それは決し
two.
てビジネスという枠組みではなくて、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
The three companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。
This is great. Again, Capcom they took their shots. They made great games that people liked, but like, I don't know, kind of diminishing returns on that, right? Like people just like MVC2, and they liked those other games fine, but not the way they liked MVC2. And
you're still
you know,
with me?
Infinite's like, you know. Like 3 was cool for what it was.
Seems the upcoming battle is
but Infinite. Okay. Yeah, make a Marvel fighting game. Have Arc make a Marvel fighting game. That's awesome. I think that's great. I really like the idea of that not being something that only Capcom does. I love the idea of someone else taking a crack at the Marvel characters in a fighting game context. I think that's a fucking fantastic way to go. Because again, I think when with Capcom, if Capcom were to announce another MVC, people would be like, oh yeah, and then it would just get picked apart and nitpicked and all this other stuff. Like, and I wonder if it's a case of like, you know, like Capcom has the, you know, if everyone came to the table, they could have been making MVC games all along. Like, there's no reason for them not to, other than business. Other than business, right? I mean, you know, there are business considerations that, and we, you know, we heard about how much money Disney and Marvel wants for their games. I mean, they just canceled Black Panther over at EA. You heard all the stories about how much supposedly Marvel was getting out of Insomniac's Spider-Man games and what the cuts were there. They're bad. I mean, whatever. Everyone makes a lot of money when those games are very successful, but it's like, look, dude, you know, Capcom is making Street Fighter 6 and they're making popular enough games on their own that for them to go and make a licensed game like this. Oh god. For them to go and make a licensed game means, you know, they have to give a big cut to the licensor. And Capcom's at a point where they don't really have to do that. Street Fighter 6 is fucking awesome. I would love to see them revisit. If they were to make another fighting game, I would not want it to be another Marvel license. I'd love to see them do something else. And so this not being on the table for them sounds great. Do we get CVS 3 at this point? Like that could be cool. Do they make another, Capcom versus Capcom finally? Yeah, you know, like sure, maybe a new rival schools. I was gonna say Darkstalkers is back, baby, but Red Earth 2 is finally gonna happen. But yeah, so I think that there's no downside to this. There's no downside to this, because that game looks like it could be really cool, and I would love to see a new take on those characters and all this other stuff. Like the Capcom takes on the Marvel roster are locked in, right? Like you can make some changes here and there, but generally speaking, people want those characters to play like they have in the previous games, and you're kind of limited. So being able to redraw that and having a fresh take on that is great. I don't know. Again, I don't see any downside to this at all. Because then on the Capcom side of things, Capcom gets to make something else. Yeah, Capcom versus DC. Yeah, now that Multiverses is shut down, we can finally have a good DC fighting game. So we'll get Injustice 3 and then also Capcom versus DC. Like, let's go all the way. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that's. I really like the look of that. It's hard not to like the look of an ArcSys game at this point, but you know, as much as I'm not really a Marvel guy, just the characters themselves or whatever, like I'm down. I just hope that they really think about, you know, and some of the things are, you know, like, hey, Captain America will probably throw his shield, right? You know, so, you know, there's going to be some crossover there just based on, you know, the things those superheroes do. But I would just love to see all of that stuff get reworked and rethought. And that's cool, man. Sony getting involved with it keeps it off of Xbox for whatever that's worth, and, you know, still comes to PC. You know, maybe they let it come to Switch at some point. But yeah, I don't know. Bond looked good. Lumines, obviously, a huge, a great time. There's never been a better time to love Lumines. That's true every day. Solid showing. You know, really, like, obviously very third party heavy. You know, I think people always get, like I said at the top, people always come into these things expecting back to back bangers out of first party or whatever. But, you know, that's not really, you know, they need to put on something that's going to work for their third party partners, and they have a whole division of people making those deals and doing all that stuff. And, you know, like, whatever, man, that's a fucking awesome showing, I gotta say. And, you know, they'll have plenty of time to show the other stuff later. Like, Wolverine's not in here because, like, what, you know, I think Sony's smart enough to, at this point, to just go, hey, yeah, we're not gonna have the team spend a bunch of time cutting a trailer, getting a demo ready, any of this other shit. Just fucking make the game. Yeah, you wonder if maybe Marathon would have been in this at some point with some sort of announcement about dates or anything if that whole thing hadn't exploded. That is a fair point that maybe Marathon would have been in this at some point in the planning stages. And you know, Pragmata, you know, that's finally being shown, and that's that. Hey, good on Capcom for planning to finish a game. But yeah, I think there's all of the, like, a lot of that stuff looked good. The pirate game from, like, with no mentioned developer or whatever, like that thing looked a little phony. I don't know. Tactics, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics, you know, that's kind of that double-edged sword of, like, that's great. More people should play that game. It's a fucking awesome game. I liked that game, and I don't even like those games. But at the same time, you kind of wish that they were doing something bigger and grander with such a game. There's more you could do. You know, there's more you could do with Tactics for sure. But if you haven't played Final Fantasy Tactics, you should. It's a real good one of those. And the Mortal Kombat thing, which I'm very excited about that collection. Very excited to see the videos and the interviews and all the other stuff that they got for that. Yeah, I think, you know, when you look at that and they say to you, hey dude, we're putting the Game Gear versions of these games in here and the Game Boy versions, it's like, fuck yeah, that's what we need. We need to preserve these fucked up versions of Mortal Kombat for all time with rollback netcode or whatever. So I think that's awesome. They're not done announcing which games are in that thing. So, you know, there's more to say there. That's out this year, right? I don't think they gave a more specific date than that. But yeah, that's yeah, exactly. Game Boy Color Mortal Kombat 4. Yeah, we're gonna first to 10. Fucking oh, that's so good. It's so good. It's funny seeing, like, because they did Turtles, with what Konami and whatever. It's interesting, obviously, like, Digital Eclipse has their whole Gold Master series, but that's a name they're saving for the ones they're making themselves. And so this is like sort of like the Turtles thing. Well, the Turtles thing didn't have a lot of interviews or whatever, but it's like they're kind of just making one of those, but because Warner is publishing it or whatever, it kind of just, it's not like volume 3 of that series or anything from the looks of it, but it sure seems like that they're doing all the things that they do for Atari 50 and for all that other stuff for this. So yeah, I mean, there's good smart people over there working on that stuff, like, Chris Kohler's there, Dan Amrich's there, like, the people that, people that have like good editorial chops and sensibilities about stuff for the documentary side of things, and then obviously Mike Micah and the whole crew over there actually doing the work. Like, I don't think anyone is, well, maybe M2, but I was gonna say I don't think really anyone is doing better commercial emulation projects than they are, and producing just better collections with like more detailed and more information and everything else. So really looking forward to that thing coming out, and playing more of that. That's going to do it for me here, because I have to go get a Switch 2. That's 50 minutes away now. And so I'm going to go pick up a Switch 2. And because the baby's here, I'm not going to be streaming any of that tonight. So, because the baby's down here and I can't do it. She's still awake. She's asleep. Yeah. So, I'm going to go pick one of those up and, get some Luke amiibos and, maybe some steering wheel controllers. I don't know. And let's plan to reconvene in the morning. I am being interviewed by NPR tomorrow in the morning, and so I'll probably start a stream after that, and we'll talk about the Switch 2. So yeah. Have a good one, and I will see you in the morning. It'll be a brand new world for video games. I thought I pushed the stop recording button, but it didn't. I mean, it didn't.